Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some Buckeye Brownies. These are specifically the limited edition April pack. So when you open up the box, this tells about the owner, that's the card. And this is the original selection of brownies they have. We bought those as well, so we'll be doing a review on these. But I figured we would try these because these are special for April. I figured we would try these first. So they give you heating instruction, storage instructions, and then on this sheet, because these aren't around all the time, they tell you what they are and they give you a description. Because I noticed on the package of the ones that are around all the time, they actually have a name on the back of the package. So we have one. This one is called That's My Jam, and these are huge. So like this is like a fourth of a brownie pan, and it's just it's in a package like this, and it's just folded over, and then you're gonna slide it out of the package, and we'll do that in a minute. And then we have this one is called Butterfinger, and so same thing, and we'll look at them outside the package, but you can see the candy bar. Yeah, you can't see it. Okay. And this one, I'll show you in a minute out of the package. This one is called M&M Express. And then this one is called Bugs Bunny. So let me get them out of these packages and then I'll show them to you. So this is how they look out of the packages. This is how we're going to be heating them up. So we have the M&M Express. And then we have Bugs Bunny. That's My Jam. And hopefully you can tell exactly how big these are. I mean, here's my hand.
It's on a dinner plate.
It's on a dinner plate. Yes, that's on a dinner plate. Exactly. And then the last one is the Butterfinger. So we are going to, the directions say if you want to heat them in the oven, you can put them in a 350 degree oven for 5 minutes. If you want to heat them in the microwave, you can put them in for 10-second increments until the desired temperature is reached. So how long?
Well, I'll put them for 10 and we'll see what they're like, and then we might go up from there.
So I can tell you how much we paid for these. These, for the limited edition April pack, it was $38. But I told you we did order the Fantastic 4 pack as well, and so that was $32. So this was just a little bit more than the regular. So it was $70 total. I'm thinking that when you spent so much,
you got free shipping.
You got free shipping. So that's what it was, because that's why we went ahead. That got us to go ahead and order the other pack, because we're like, well, we're buying anyway, and we didn't want to pay shipping, so let's go ahead and try them all.
And if you think about it, the size of these, for $30 for 4, $35 for 4, it's not that bad, because you buy a box of brownies, I know it's only going to cost you like a couple bucks, but you have to make them and stuff, and they're nowhere near this big. So
these were $38.
Yeah, $38.
These are bigger than, I said it's like a fourth of a brownie pan. I'm wrong. It's bigger, because Kevin's like, you should look at the brownie pan and see. No, our brownie pan is,
I think it's like an 8x8 or 9x9, yeah.
And this is huge.
Yeah,
so if you ever watch our crumble cookie videos, we do those reviews using this cutting board, so you can see how much space.
Yeah, we can fit 6 of those on there pretty easily.
Yeah. So these are huge brownies. Okay, so the first one we're going to try, how long did you heat them up?
I ended up doing for 20 seconds each, because 10 wasn't enough, so I did it for 10 more.
They're so big that you need more time.
Yeah, so we did 20.
So while you're cutting, I'm going to be describing. This is called M&M Express. Layered with a cookie and cream Pop Tart. Topped with our M&M cookie dough infused with white chips. All topped with more M&Ms and a Candy Blasted Chips Ahoy cookie.
Yeah, now I'm not getting, just to be fair, I'm not getting the Chips Ahoy cookie in the bite we're getting.
No, the Chips Ahoy cookie it's kind of like when you do get a crumble cookie, you know, and they put the little thing on there for decoration. That's what it seems like, the Chips Ahoy, it's just a decoration, yeah.
They're definitely softer.
And I told Kevin I wanted a piece from the middle. I'm not an edge brownie person. I'm a ooey gooey center person. So that's what I wanted, was the center.
That was a big bite. You would have been fine with the edge.
Oh, really? Is it soft?
It's soft. It's not like a crunchy.
See, I don't want a crunchy edge.
It's not crunchy like a traditional like chocolate brownie is. I tell you what, you really taste is that chocolate, the base.
Mm-hmm.
I get almost more of the flavor from the chocolate than I did from the top part.
Would you know that was a Pop-Tart though?
No.
Mm-mm.
No, but I saw them. They're on the bottom in there.
Mm-hmm.
On the bottom.
Oh, it's there. I just would not have said it's not a texture of a Pop-Tart.
If you eat just the top part, it has more of a brownie kind of, a vanilla flavor, like a cookie dough. Then the bottom is very, very chocolatey.
My description was going to be like a sugar cookie dough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I love heating them up though. 20 seconds was perfect.
Yes,
that makes them kind of gooey.
Honestly, that's what they should put that on their directions. 20 seconds, because it's the size of it.
Unless you got an industrial microwave that really zaps them.
Yeah,
we got a pretty good microwave and it took 20. So that's good.
So did you give us a piece with M&M in it?
Yeah, you got M&M on top of you.
Oh, I didn't taste an M&M.
No, you don't taste M&Ms. And you don't even really get the crunch much.
No, I didn't get the crunch at all.
Do you want a piece?
No, I'm good. I know I had a big enough piece. It was a huge piece. I do not want that. But I did not get any crunch from the M&M at all.
It's kind of softened up where they baked it, I guess.
Yeah. I wouldn't, because you ask yourself these things. Are you going to be able to have the texture of the Pop-Tart? And you don't. You don't even know that it's Pop-Tart because it's so soft. Because Pop-Tarts are kind of
dry.
Yeah.
Hard.
And then the M&M, you would think that you're going to get that crispy shell, because sometimes with cookies, you'll still get the crispy shell, but then just the inside will be heated. That is not crispy at all.
Yeah.
So really, it's all a very, very soft texture.
Which I don't have a problem with.
I don't either, because I like ooey gooey. If you don't want that ooey gooey, then you might want to eat yours straight out of the box.
Yeah, don't heat them up.
Don't heat it up at all.
And you're going to get crunchy from the cookie too. The cookies are crunchy,
right?
Or at least firmer than the rest of the brownie. We just didn't happen to get a slice back that far because I didn't want to slice in the middle.
But it is you're getting that chocolate flavor with like a cookie a sugar cookie flavor on top. That's what that tasted like to me.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. Number 2, this is going to be completely different. That's my jam. Blondie base layered with Golden Oreos, which we both love.
Golden Oreo.
Topped with our strawberry jam inspired cookie dough. All topped with our sugar crumb topping, a strawberry frosting, drizzle, and pink sugar.
This one's more cake-like. I cut them in smaller pieces. Yeah, look at that. That actually looked. I would, if you didn't know any better, you would almost think that was cake on top.
It does look like cake.
They're so thick.
It has a bread-like texture to me.
I agree. It's very bread-like.
It is.
That one's a little dry too.
It's like it reminds me of the texture if you ever make a zucchini bread or a banana bread. It's kind of close, kind of dense. That's kind of what that reminds me of. So it's not like even though it looks like a cake-like, it's not fluffy and springy like a cake. It's very close and dense. Yeah, like a banana bread or a zucchini.
I made sure I got another little piece that had the cookie on the bottom. You really don't. There's no crunchiness there, the cookie, and you don't taste it really.
No, you would never know. Yeah, they said Golden Oreo. You don't taste it at all.
No, that's all like strawberry bread.
Strawberry, yeah. And it is like a strawberry bread. It doesn't taste like a jam. It's not as strong or as sweet as like a jam out of a jar.
Right, exactly.
It is, I think where it is baked in a brownie, it has like diminished the sweetness of it. It still is sweet. It's just not good. Ultra sweet, like you're putting a jam on a piece of toast. It's not like that. Because it's been baked. When you bake things, you know, the flavor can go down a little bit on some things. So that one would be, to me, that one was less sweet than the first one.
Oh yeah, I agree, definitely.
Okay. I'm excited about this. Yes. This is the Butterfinger. And to be honest, I have not bought a Butterfinger since they changed the recipe. Yeah, they changed ownership and I don't buy them anymore. I used to love them though. Brownie base layered with peanut butter tagalong cookies.
Oh.
Topped with our Butterfinger infused cookie dough, all topped with crushed Butterfinger and a snack size Butterfinger.
I could literally be cutting these into fours. Like that piece, I could cut that again. I like the peanut butter Butterfinger flavor in that though. It tastes a lot like a Butterfinger.
It really comes through.
Yeah. You get the chocolate as well, but you really taste the Butterfinger flavor. Which is a very distinct, like peanut buttery kind of flavor. I don't know what it tastes like without the Butterfinger.
I love the that peanut butter flavor. That's what makes that special. The peanut butter really, really shines and sets that apart. I'm thinking...
Yeah, without the Butterfinger topping, if you just eat the brownie by itself, it's kind of plain, actually.
Okay. In the Fantastic 4-pack, that's the original that we bought as well. There's going to be a peanut butter one in that one too, because what I was going to say is they need to have one that's just all peanut butter. Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter. And because that is so good.
Think about it though.
And they do. They have one and we'll be trying it. So
that's without the Butterfinger though. Without the topping.
It's much drier.
It's just dry. It's plainer too. It doesn't have that really good like Butterfinger flavor. It's just kind of a regular brownie. It's like a blondie almost.
Yeah, it's more like a regular brownie. It still is. It's nice,
yeah.
And it still has a lot of sweetness to it. But the Butterfinger totally sets that apart.
Yeah, it really does.
That's what truly makes that special. But that is my favorite one so far.
Probably mine too. Although I really like the first one.
Okay, the last one is called Bugs Bunny. It is a blondie base layered with pecan shortbread cookies.
Yeah. Like a sandy?
Yes. Topped with our homemade iced carrot cake inspired cookie dough. All topped with an abundance of candied pecans.
Yeah, the pecans, you can't miss the pecans. There's tons of them.
This, you taste that carrot cake.
The seasonings and stuff. I think those pecans also have a lot of cinnamon on them.
I love the texture. That pecan texture.
Yeah, but they're crunchy.
Is really nice because they kept their crunchiness through the microwave, through the heating process. Whereas That's My Jam is really all the same texture. The first one, the M&M, was all the same texture. I love pecans anyway, and so I love the texture of those pecans.
That's the best part of those, the pecans.
It's the pecans.
Just eating one by itself is still really good.
Oh, I'm sure. I plan to do that same thing, is pick one off and eat it. It has that zucchini bread texture again, like we had in the one before.
Like the strawberry one?
That's my jam.
It's not quite as dry as the strawberry one though. It's because the strawberry one was kind of dry, cakey bread texture. This one's not quite as bad. There's a lot more moisture in there.
I love those pecans.
Yeah, they're nice. They're nice flavor and texture.
So this is a nice one. You do taste, you do get the same seasonings, the spices, the same spices that you do use in a carrot cake. That did come through. My first bite was with no pecan because I turned my piece and so I just got the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. And then my second piece was with the pecan. And so in that bite with the pecan, of course you're going to taste mainly pecan. But I do like it quite a bit.
Yeah, I like it that the edges are a little bit drier, but they're not like crunchy. They're still kind of the same texture. I like that because if you don't like the crunchy edges, you'd be kind of wasting it if you didn't like them. But these, if you like it though, unfortunately, you're not really getting that crunchy edge.
Right, that's true. If you're an edge person.
It's just a little drier on the edge. It's not necessarily crunchy on the edge.
It might get that way if you were to bake them, although they're telling you to only bake them for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's not
5 minutes.
It's really just to heat them up.
Yeah, 5 minutes is not going to make that crunchy on the edge. So, which is your favorite?
It's hard to I'm assuming you're going to say the carrot cake.
No,
the Butterfinger.
Butterfinger is my favorite. Yeah, the Butterfinger is my favorite. I love that Butterfinger flavor, that peanut butter flavor.
I think I personally like the first one better, the M&M one, because I like that kind of brookie kind of flavor. It's like a cookie dough and a brownie. And it would seem to be a little gooier. Now, it could have been that we were just trying it. That was the first one we tried, and it was a little warmer than the rest of them were. But
we also heated it up first too.
Yeah, so it cooled off about as long. So I think that would be my number one, just because I like the textures and the flavors of that. My least favorite is probably going to be the strawberry because it was just kind of dry.
My least favorite's the strawberry too, but it didn't have. It really wasn't the texture for me. It was the flavor. Yeah, it was a lot of it. It's not bad at all, but a lot of the flavor. Out of these four, a lot of the flavor I think got diminished. The strawberry flavor got diminished during the baking process.
I agree. It's there, but it's not strong.
No, it's not. And it's the Golden Oreo. I know they used them, but you don't taste them whatsoever.
It's almost more for looks when you cut into it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's for a visual, I think. But yeah, out of these four, that would be my least, just because it's just doesn't have as strong a flavor. And I thought I put it on here. Okay. These flavors will only be available until April 28th. So like I said, this is the April pack, and so if you're interested in these, you would have to order from Buckeye Brownies. They're located in Ohio, and that's why I was wondering, is that his real name? Because the owner, it says Zach Buckeye. Now they are in Ohio, the Buckeye State, and so it's like, that's just too big of a coincidence.
Yeah. Well, I can just tell you though, these are huge. I don't think $38 for 4 of these is bad at all.
No.
You could literally cut these into fourths and feed 4 people off of them. Easily feed 4 people off of each one.
So your first...
My favorite's the M&M one.
What was your second?
Probably the Butterfinger one.
Okay.
The only problem I have with the Butterfinger, and it's not a problem necessarily, but the only thing I have with the Butterfinger is once you get away from the Butterfinger, it's just kind of plain. It's just kind of okay.
So you're saying that whole edge?
There's a lot of edge that doesn't have Butterfinger. That's going to be kind of plain. You get a lot of the center part, but you don't get a lot of the edge.
I understand. Yeah.
That's my only complaint, and really that's the only reason it was second, is because I probably would have put it first if I knew that it was going to be like if they put a layer of Butterfinger all in there to where it didn't sink in
to the edge.
Yeah, then it might have been better. But since they just topped it, you're missing some.
Because if you look at the pecan one, the carrot cake one,
that's all it is.
The pecans are literally all the way to the edge. Yeah. Even the Chips Ahoy and the M&Ms, they're all the way to the edge. The Butterfinger left a whole the whole edge piece doesn't have anything on it whatsoever.
Kind of like a Pop Tart. When you eat a Pop Tart, the center part's got the good stuff, and the out part's just crushed. You throw it. Who wants to eat that?
I always eat that first.
Cut that off. Yeah,
I eat that first.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, to get rid of it, and then I eat. middle, like a Reese's cup. Save the best for last. But I do think these are good. If you order, we're not going to know about it. We bought them with our own money. We wanted to try them. But these, like I said, we're going to be trying these 4 next. So if you're interested, be on the lookout, because the next 4, one's called an MVP. We have a Mr. Buckeye. We have one called the Gift, and one called Snickerdoodle and Chill. So if those sound interesting at all to you, then you'll have to look for that video coming up soon. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.